Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, and you know what time that is. It's time for our morning drive. So come on, let's go. Good morning, everyone. Billy Joe with Little House on the Hill Homestead. It's my morning drive into work. Can't you tell the sun's in my face? As usual, it has been a very long, eventful week and weekend. Let's see, what have we been going on? Oh my gosh, pepper relish. I've been processing jars of pepper relish for days, getting ready to wrap that up. We've done some cowboy candy this past week. Guys, if you've never had cowboy candy, oh my heavens. We did some with pineapple in it. It's got that little tropical flair to it. But talk about heat. Wow. I think when I do the next batch, I'm actually going to core the jalapenos to get rid of some of those seeds and kind of reduce the heat. We went to market Saturday. That was fun. Tractor Supply Nationwide had a market day. We were part of that. Sun's gonna be right in my face. We were part of that. We actually were the only vendor at our local TSS. Which was okay. We had front door. We were right in the front door. It was pretty awesome. The manager there was great and allowed us to set up right there. We had canned good items. Paisley and I went bright and early. It was freezing cold. Dew still on the plants. Picked banana peppers, bell peppers, and jalapenos. Tomatoes are pretty much done for at this point. We've had a couple of cold mornings, so it's kind of starting to reduce everything in our garden. We had those. We had fresh eggs. Of course, we had bunnies. We had seven that we took with us. We brought all 7 of them home, so freezer camp it will be soon. Sold a good bit of stuff. It wasn't a bank day for sure, but it was definitely an adventure, and it was fun to be able to get out and see the other people in the community and talk to them about their homesteading dreams and ideas. We met a lot of people that are homesteading. I've actually met a couple where the lady's she's quitting her job in December and she's going to be a full-time homesteader. I'm so excited for her and very jealous. But nonetheless, we got everything back home. We did have a catastrophe on the farm Saturday night, early Sunday morning. 2 of the rabbits we took to market got out and disappeared. So we're down to 4 there, or 5 there, but that's okay. I'm not sure what happened to them. We've searched and searched and searched. We're just going to have to do better. I'm going to have to put a gate on the barn door, or a door on the barn rather, so that if they do happen to get out of their cage, they cannot get out of the barn, which was probably what happened. And to be honest, we have a German Shepherd, a Rat Terrier, and a Chihuahua that has free run in our backyard, as well as access to that barn. So it's possible. Nonetheless, we are working on getting that done this week and securing things up a little tighter than what we had. We discovered that we had an issue with our broccoli plants this week. Our broccoli leaves have been eat up. And I've found out what it was, and for the life of me I can't remember, but we're going to do a video on it and what we did to treat our plant. It's like a caterpillar worm kind of deal, if I'm not mistaken, that has gotten into it and eat all the leaves. Oh, look, you can see me. All the holes into the leaves. So we did treat that this weekend, or this week rather. All the products that we use on our farm in our garden are considered organic. So we'll have a video about that coming up. We're still trying to get the the door put on the greenhouse. We've got to get it finished with the cold weather coming in. It's 55 this morning. With this cold snap, we've lost 5 of our Cornish rocks, so we're down to 1. That's been an adventure, to say the least. I, for the last couple of years, have not had any luck raising Cornish rock. So we're going to not get any more chicks until we can figure out what's going on and have a better brooder system set up for those chicks in the future. Because I do want to get Cornish rocks and start having our own meat birds like that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, we need to get started on the feed room addition. I have all the stuff to do it. Just have not had enough time in the day. I've been working lots of extra hours. As you can tell, not feeling the best. Fall time is my issues with allergies. I have seasonal allergies as well as Paisley. Paisley gets her problems in the spring, mine's in the fall. Don't know why, don't know what it is. Just know that it's an allergy issue. Because we both get sick those times of the year. So we've never done allergy testing to figure out what it is. I'm really not a needle person. So we just kind of chalk it up. We take our Singulair. Actually, right now I'm doing echinacea with vitamin C and honey with ground ginger in it. That's what I did a couple weeks ago when I was very ill. I've just continued the honey with the ginger and the vitamin C, because echinacea you only want to take, I believe it's like 7 days, and you basically give your body a rest. So I'm in that rest period right now. So soon I will be able to start back on it. We were not affected by Hurricane Ian, thank goodness. The last minute move from it sent it further east, so we did not get anything from that, thankfully. Unfortunately, that still meant we are dry. It is like a dust bowl here. In fact, we're gonna have to get the watering system back running so that I can water green beans in the evening. They're in desperate need of some water. I don't want to lose my beans as we worked very hard. We've already lost one crop this year, so this is second crop. So we're going to get that system hopefully running this week. I think the battery has gone out in my beehive automatic watering system, so I cannot access it and turn it on during the day to water, which is what I generally do if it's not set on a timer. Back with the garden stuff, the green tomatoes, like I said, they are done, so we're going to be taking them out and tilling up that soil, preparing it. We do have some tomatoes still trying to go in the greenhouse. They've bloomed a couple of times and then they just kind of fizzle out. I don't know that they're going to actually produce anything, but it will be an adventure just to see how that works out. We want to get some collards in the ground, and we also talked about getting some cabbage in the ground. It's kind of late, so at this point I'm going to have to put in plants, not use the seeds that I had purchased. Seeds needed to go in last month. I did not manage to get that in. I could freeze sow some seeds when we pull the tomatoes out. That is a possibility that we freeze sow them, and then I may just go ahead and plant some plants as well, just to see how it turns out. That's about it, guys. Over the next week, we're just trying to get some cleanup stuff, get ready for winter. Fall came in hard and heavy. There's a birch tree, I guess is what it is. There's a couple of them down the street from us. They've got white bark. I've never really researched them, but I do know that they turn a flaming yellow and orange, and then they're gone. And once they get to that gone stage, winter's here. And it doesn't take very long for them to get to that gone stage. They are a flaming yellow right now. So I would venture to say we've probably got another week to 2 weeks possibly before we start getting a frost and things go to pot. So we've got to get as much as we can done now, and then I got to get the cold frames built for the green beans. Greenhouse needs to be finished, feed room needs to be done, really need to get the chicken coop finished so that we can move everybody up there before it gets cold, because once it gets cold here, guys, it is cold. It's not Alaska cold, I get that. We're a very humid environment, so our cold is very cold and wet. And once it gets to that stage, I don't want to be outside working. We still need to be getting some firewood in. We've probably got firewood to last us a little bit. We've not had to start the fireplace yet. With an insert in our fireplace. We have turned the gas heat on 1 or 2 times last week to kind of knock the chill off in the house. But we will be using the wood heater very soon. So I've got to finish getting some firewood, get all that area cleaned up in my house. Because during the summertime, we actually put a chair in front of our fireplace because we don't use it. So I've got to get all that moved and get ready to start bringing in firewood, which is a challenge in itself if you've ever dealt with firewood. And it's hard to get it in and out of our house. It's a daily chore. It's very manual labor. But I like the sustainability of it. I prefer wood. It doesn't bother my allergies and my sinuses as bad as gas does. So it's cheaper. We don't fell any trees. All of the wood that we get is wood that has fallen from natural disasters. We have a pecan tree down the road we've been working on for about 2 months now. Off and on. The lady said, just take your time. I know you guys are super busy. But she had a big, huge pecan tree fall down on the edge of her yard, and we've been cutting it up. So it's not something that we're going out and cutting trees down, guys. We don't do that. We don't have the space for that. We don't have the property for that. So that's where that's come from. People trimming limbs during the summer. I've gone and picked up many, many logs of big, huge limbs. And when I say limbs, I'm talking like 6 to 8 inch, sometimes even bigger than that, off of huge oak trees. So, and it's what they're going to do is they're just going to put it out for the county or the city to come pick it up, and they're just going to put it out for them to come pick up. And so what we do is we go in and I go and pick it up, bring it back, make it into smaller manageable pieces, and bust it and stack it. We've done that. We've had a guy that actually owns his own tree service business. He's brought us a big tree, the main trunk, into rounds. He's really good about cutting it down into manageable sizes so that I can handle it, because he does know that I'm the one that does the majority of moving it and picking it up. So I'm very appreciative of that. So that's where we are with that. So guys, like I said, it's just a prepare. Winter is coming. With that and everything else going on in the world today, we want to be prepared for things. So I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful week. And as always, look up to the skies for brighter and more beautiful days, because the dear Lord is watching over us and taking care of us, because he would not bring you to it if he could not get you through it. So guys, that's going to be my motto this week. If he didn't bring me to it, he wouldn't get me through it if he didn't bring me to it. So that's the way I'm going to live this week, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. So we will see you guys on the flip side. Bye, and have a great day.